Well, we've come here today to celebrate the fantastic work Ash Green Community Primary that they've done in increasing the amount of people that walk, cycle, wheel or scoot to school.
Calderdale Council are trying to work with schools like Ash Green to enable walking and cycling. We've not just built them a new playground and funded that, but we've also widened the pavements, put in rain gardens, closed the streets, cars, so it's really expanding their opportunity to be able to move around with their peers, get to school in different ways, be active and live healthier lifestyles.
Previously in Mixenden we didn't have any one-way systems, so I think drop-off time was quite stressful for children and there was cars everywhere, and I think obviously as Living Streets were trying to promote children to be active coming to school, we needed to make it as safe as possible. Recently down by the lower site we've just had a one-way system put in, which has made things so much safer for our children, and it has encouraged them to come into school actively. We've had a bit of a celebration morning linked to Living Streets. We've had a fantastic assembly where we've celebrated how children have been coming to school actively, whether it be walking, cycling, scooting and various other means. We've had a fantastic Strider mascot, which the children were really excited to see on the playground. We've then had some really exciting activities in early years where the children in reception and nursery have had a bit of an active session, and they've also had a bit of an arts and crafts activity and a story as well to celebrate all the good things that have been happening for Living Streets.
So WOW, the Walk to School Challenge, is Living Streets' flagship primary school initiative. Children travel actively by walking, wheeling, scooting or cycling to school as often as they can, ideally at least once a week. They self-record on our digital travel tracker tool, and if they travel actively more than once a week for a month, then they earn a badge.
So recently here at Ash Green, the children have taken part in the Walk to School challenge, and that has been absolutely fantastic. The children have loved this. They've been so excited to come and tell the member of staff to add it to the tracker how they've travelled to school. You've got children encouraging the parents to walk because they want to earn their badge. So we've got families where the parents are getting off the bus stop a couple of stops earlier, they're parking the cars further away, so then the children can still scoot or walk. So the children have absolutely loved it and they've thrived.
What we've really enjoyed as well is during assembly times, on the Living Streets website you can see how other schools are doing, so we've almost had it as like a local competition and kind of pitching ourselves against the local schools, and it's nice to see that with the local schools around us we're definitely up there and doing really well.
Children are coming into school brighter, happier. It's really helping to regulate some of the children, so that burst of activity before they arrive at school really supports them in them being ready to learn. It's been good to promote conversations about healthy development and for socialisation, so we've got families that are meeting up now and interacting with each other. They're walking to school together, so it's been good for building relationships.
So Ash Green Community Primary School is a fantastic example of where the Combined Authority, the local district council and Living Streets have worked together really well to improve the walking environment for residents and the community. There's been huge investment in the area.
So I'm here today to talk about the Walking Works campaign that we have been doing in conjunction with Living Streets and with West Yorkshire Combined Authority at my workplace, which is Pennine GP Alliance. So we're in the middle of a 4-week walking campaign. I wanted to come here today to tell the kids in the school about what we were up to and how they'd inspired us to get moving more. At Pennine GP Alliance we decided to launch the Walking Works campaign because we could see the benefits that it would provide individually to our employees, but also as an organisation.
We can see from the figures in the active travel rates here at the school that it has made a real difference. People enjoy their area far more, they're out and about, and we saw it on arrival at school this morning when they met our mascot Strider, how excited they were to be arriving on foot.
Ash Green are the #1, the kind of premier school for doing all of this, but they're not alone, and we're hearing from a lot of our schools that they really want to expand their opportunities to walk and wheel. Not only do they have the infrastructure here in terms of wider pavements, less cars moving around, but they've also got amazing cycle parking, scooter parking, and they're running skateboarding clubs. We want to see that for every child. We want every child, no matter what their background, to have an opportunity to be more active and live the life that they need to.